Today, Election Day, and tens of thousands of voters are expected to hit the polls.
We are live at voting locations today as you cast your ballot.
Our Derek Kay is in Ada County at Lowell Scott Middle School and Aspen Shumpert, live from the Canyon County Elections Office.
Let's go ahead and start with Derica. Derica, good afternoon. How are the polls out there?
Well, so far we've been seeing a few people walk in and out casting their ballots. It's been a good volume so far. If you are an Ada County resident and you're headed to the polls a little bit later today, here's some key information that you do need to know on your way to those polls. First, we do have the mayoral election in Garden City, as well as a few city council seats up for grabs in Boise City, Meridian, Eagle Star, as well as Kuna. I did speak to the Ada County Clerk Trent Triple earlier today at the Ada County Elections Office, and he says that if you are in search of a poll near you, here's how to do that.
You can look at adacounty-elections.gov or voteidaho.gov. Both of those places will allow you to see your ballot, what sample ballot, what's on your particular ballot, but also will direct you to where your polling station is for today.
Now, other things that will be on the ballot that is super important and may impact your tax-paying dollars includes the Boise Clean Water and Open Space Levy, which will help fund the city's conservation pursuits, as well as the Meridian Public Safety Levy, which will help recruit and retain first responders for that area. And last, we do have the Star Fire Protection District Levy, which will help staff and equip firefighters at their new station for the next 2 to 3 years. Now, if you want your vote to count and be submitted, you have to be at these polls in line by 8 o'clock tonight. And also remember to bring some form of identification, whether that's a U.S. passport, a tribal identification card, or even a concealed license. And we're going to head over to Canyon County to Aspen Shumpert, who is currently at the election office. Aspen.
Yeah, thanks, Derica. We are here live at the Canyon County Elections Office, and in this county, there's multiple races that people are thinking about, including the Nampa mayor race, as well as the Caldwell mayor race, and a few other ballot questions that people will be answering tonight. We're going to bring in the elections director, Haley Hicks, to give us an overview of how the day has been going. You can come in a little bit closer. What have you been seeing today in terms of how the day has been going?
It's been going pretty smooth. Everybody's been busy, with the exception of a couple locations, but they've had consistent flow and everything's been going smoothly from what I hear.
For people who didn't get out to early vote, what would you say to them who are thinking about getting out there? Are lines long? Should they be expecting a wait time?
So far, I haven't heard of very long wait times. I would say go out, get your vote cast, and if you need to register, make sure to bring your ID with you.
Great. Has the process been pretty smooth for voters today? Has there been any hiccups that have popped up?
I haven't heard of anything, so it's been pretty smooth moving forward.
Great. Tell me what's happening behind us. We're at the Canyon County Elections Office. This isn't a voting location. It was an early voting location, but voters can't come and cast their vote here today. What's going on in the building?
So behind us, they're opening the absentees so that we can count them and get some results after 9 p.m. today, because we are in a different time frame north compared to south. So we're just scanning the ballots and getting those results, getting ready.
Let's talk about those absentee ballots. What was that result there? What did we see in terms of numbers coming in with the absentee ballots this year?
So far, so we sent out a little over 5,000, and right now we're seeing a little over 4,300 back, but that's still continuing because you can still drop off your absentee until 8 p.m. here at our office.
And what about early votes? What did numbers look like for that? Was it on par with what we've seen in previous years? Did it feel busier this year?
It did feel a little bit busier. I think people are more aware and they're coming out and casting their vote, and they're just interested in what's going on.
Have you ran into any frustrations, any concerns that voters have brought up to the elections office today or any of the polling locations?
I would say the biggest frustration is people who live within the county that can't vote on the city measures. That has been a frustration that we've heard continuously.
What are poll workers in the elections office sending a message to when those concerns are coming up?
So we're just explaining to them that if they don't live within the city limits, they're not eligible to vote on the city measures. It depends upon where they live and what taxes they pay on what they're eligible to vote on.
Thanks for explaining that. Lastly, before we let you go, what can voters expect after 8 p.m.? Are we going to see some early votes, and when?
So we post at 9 p.m. and that should be the early votes along with the absentees that we've scanned so far. And then as precincts come back, we'll start loading those results, and then those will be continuous through the night until we finish count.
Great. Are you expecting it to be pretty busy here after 8 p.m. when all of those votes are making it way back to the election office?
Yes, we have 45 locations, so we're ready.
Okay, perfect. We're going to let you go. We're going to send it back to the News at 4 team, Joe and Brenda, and we'll check in with you a little bit later and bring you updates to what's happening in Canyon County.
Comprehensive interview there. Aspen, I appreciate it. All the questions answered there, and a good point. Yeah, you got to check your ballot before Election Day, because I know some voters who might live in Canyon County wanting to vote in the Caldwell or Nampa mayoral race, if they don't live in the city specifically, they don't get a vote in that. So.
Yeah, and there's a website that actually tells you where you can go and vote as well. So
VoteIdaho.gov. We love it. Hey, by the way, after the NBA game right here on 7, we will begin bringing you the latest election results. You can also stay up to date on the result at KTVB.com. We do really think about 9 p.m. is going to be the first real meaningful batch of results across Idaho.
And we heard Aspen and Canyon County talk about those absentee ballots that they're seeing, but we're getting a clearer picture of early voting and absentee ballot numbers across Idaho. More than 44,000 ballots were issued this year. The return rate statewide, 60.9%. In Ada County, the return rate is slightly lower at 59.6%. Canyon County is above that state average with 61.4%.